one of the things that would always be on when we come visit would be the television, and if it wasn't the news, then it was a live cam of Venice Beach. And so one of the times that I came to visit, we were there together actually. He said, well, let's just go to Venice. Why are you watching it on TV? Let's go to Venice Beach. So I took him down to Venice Beach and made friends with some of the people that he'd been watching. I know that's not creepy. So we met, was it Daryl?
There was the vendor on the sidewalk with the dog, and then the gentleman that over on the grassy knoll that were having a beverage, an adult beverage in the middle of the day, and just hanging out on the beach.
We came to know a lot of
all the characters
that were on the beach that were part of his nightly or daily viewing of Venice Beach.
A heaping tablespoon of OCD, and it's so great that neither one of us inherited that trait. So that's thankful that we didn't think that our families don't have to struggle with us with that as well. So Val, thank you again for your perseverance. By the way, we often talk about Val as being our angel on earth.
Yep.
Without her compassion and love for our Father, he wouldn't have had the joy and the benefit of the care that he received over all these years and the patience that Val showed day in and day out.
Who knows how long he would have been here without her.
So, to Val, our angel on earth, she is the proof that angels do exist.
Okay, raise your hand if you knew this. He never drank coffee.
Yeah, I knew that.
You did know that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
that's
coffee.
crazy, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that was a problem with
What did he say tasted like?
dirt.
Dirt.
Yeah.
Smelled like dirt.
Oh, yeah.
I did not know this, how often he donated blood, but apparently he was an avid blood donor, so
Gallons per year.
I encourage you
Yeah,
all.
a lot.
It's donate your blood.
Don't be selfish, donate some blood.
Yep.
Frustrations with technology. In fact, one of the most recent trips when Cathe and I were out, he was fond of playing Flight Simulator. It was just a game where he could recreate his experience of being a pilot on the computer. But he had lost track of all the controls and instructions, so we showed him how to do that, and then he flew to Long Beach at one point.
Yep. Circled.
Yep,
Kept
circled around over the harbor and came back in for a landing and safely touched down virtually.
Yeah.
So.
Chocolate, anything, and ice cream, nightly.
Yes, ice
with
cream.
my-
Yeah.
You didn't put that on here, but ice
We
cream,
know, yeah.
nightly. So he was a big fan.
Val, you'll have to talk about the Big Bear cabin. I don't think we ever
No, we
made it
didn't
up
go
there.
there.
We weren't able to experience that. The NASA launches, so, I do remember one of the nights we were here, we were able to see the SpaceX launch out over the balcony and watch the Falcon 9 rockets go over the night sky. That was pretty cool.
Okay, and I also didn't know that he loved watching murder mystery shows because I did not inherit that gene. I don't prefer anything that is mysterious. If you want me to watch anything, you have to tell me that it's all going to end well, or even if it's not going to end well, if you just tell me the end, then I'd be happy to watch it. So I did not know that he loved to watch all that. And we did find out that his culinary specialty was, and we've just had a debate about where this is, so I don't know how the talks amongst themselves or not, but ham hocks and beans.
Any fans of ham hocks and beans?
Ham hocks and beans. Okay, so yeah, we had a debate of where the hawk was. Yeah, on your body. So anyway, I'll say that.
My father taught me how to play golf. One of my very first rounds of golf was on Catalina Island. And I remember being in a sand trap on the 7th hole, and it took me 13 tries to get out of that trap. So he was very patient with me until I finally picked up the ball and just threw it up on the green. And then we would later play the little executive par 3 course that was across from where the Goodyear blimp would land. And so we would watch the blimp do touch and goes and play golf at the same time. He was also part of my golf party for my wedding, and at a Cog Hill in Chicago. It was a very nice course, PGA rated course. And I've never seen my father play a worse game of golf in his entire life than on that particular occasion. So I think that was the first time I beat him at golf, and then didn't really play a lot of golf after that. So I think we crossed the threshold there.
And yet my first experience with him in golf, he let me go with him to a golf outing. This was back home with Grove in Iowa. And I was the scorekeeper. I wasn't playing it. This was like actual golf, not like putt-putt. And so I would shout out how many strokes he had, and he was looking at me because apparently
13 is not a good number.
you don't want to have a lot of strokes. I didn't know that at the time.
And then today, of course, we blew bubbles on the boat, and that was one of Dad's favorite things to do off the balcony. So appreciate you all helping blow bubbles off the back of the boat to remember him and to share in that experience. And thank you all for being here today to celebrate this memory with us. I know we've got a slideshow coming up out put together that we're going to enjoy here in just a moment, but these were just a few of our memories and stories that we wanted to share with you. We certainly encourage you to share back with us any stories or experiences that you may have had with him along the way. But the love in this room is very obvious